fellow Circle K members. I'm Alyssa-May Guinsatao and I'm running for the position of club secretary. I've only been in Circle K for a little more than a semester and a half, but I've gotten to know a bunch of you through the service projects that we've done together. However, I fear that I haven't spoken to all of you, so here's a bit of an introduction of myself. I'm a sophomore here, and I majored in professional biology. I've chaired three service events. Two of them are the Boys and Girls Club, pie making socials, and the Circle K Serenade that happened a couple weeks ago. I'm also the chair for this year's AIDS Walk. In high school, I actually have held positions in Key Club, in NHS, and in a club that I became the founding treasurer of, called Environmental Awareness Club. In Key Club, I was the service chair for a year, and in NHS co-service chair for half a year, as well as secretary for the my senior year, and the treasurer for Environmental Awareness Club. And that club also is continuing to operate today. As an officer of these clubs, I have learned a great deal. I've learned to hold the responsibilities of a leadership position, and I've learned how to attend to the needs of members and to listen to them. And I want to bring all this knowledge that I have learned and implement it into our club, Circle K. As secretary, I want to focus on 4 goals of mine, which would be the MCATs, members, communication, administration, and technology. Firstly, through MCATs, I want the members to know that I will forever be open to your suggestions and comments. I will also answer all your questions about the club and your MRP statuses, and I will also relay all your comments and suggestions to the e-board during e-board meetings. With communication, I want members to be in tune with the happenings of Circle K through a Secretary's Corner website, which will hold a good amount of information, such as an online monthly newsletter, an online agenda, and the slideshows of the meeting, so members don't feel like they have to miss anything. And also, administratively, I want to dedicate myself to the e-board, in that I want our club to achieve the 100% MRF turned in. And I also want to effectively implement the CERF to properly account for the members' hours, Kiwanis family relations, and MRP statuses. And finally, through technology, I want to be able to have a database that will record, bookkeep, and store all the information that had happened throughout the year for future boards' reference. As a member, I have greatly appreciated all your membership in Circle K, and I want to have everyone have the same experience, and even better experience that I have had here. Thank you.
One of the Secretary's primary jobs is the filing of the MRF. Could you explain to us what that stands for and what is contained on that form?
The MRF is the monthly report form, and it's basically a summary of all the member hours and events that we have done in that month. And it's also due every 5th of the month.
Okay, so I'm not going to give a fancy introduction. So how can you be an example for the members as a good secretary or a board member, and also as a good excelling student?
Well, firstly, as an excelling student, I want to allocate a certain amount of time to Circle K as well as for school. And, what was the second part of the question?
Oh, just how are you going to be good at being a secretary?
Well, I also want to keep in communication with members, as through, let's say, Form Spring would be our leave the readily available suggestion box. Also, hopefully have updates using Tumblr in a way of what is going on in the club, and through the Secretary's Corner website.
In your pamphlet, you say you want to completely digitize the meetings. Will you be keeping the agendas, and if not, how will you keep the members informed during the meetings?
During the meetings? The agendas will be online, and I have a plan to keep them online. And if they happen to are lost online, I'll have a backup, and if any member needs an agenda, I can send one to them via email. During the meetings, I hope that the events that we will have will catch their attention enough.
You guys digitize all the agendas and the minutes on our website is good, but how would you delegate this task between you and the technology chair?
I would work with the technology chair, hopefully in that if I create the agenda, I can trust that they will also upload it onto the website.
Awesome. So I just had a question. How did you plan on improving from the previous year?
What I had noticed is that some members who had missed meetings, they didn't know what events were about. And sometimes they had also told me that they weren't signed up with the Reflector. So hopefully with the website, the summaries of events, the slideshows, the agendas will properly inform them if they have missed a meeting.
Awesome. One of the main tasks of a secretary is to get hours from people, and I was just curious if you were going to be able to be hard as enough to get those hours from people.
That is a plan. I will be. Hopefully, with the CRERFs, I can have a deadline for them from the chairs. Hopefully, 24 hours to maybe 48 hours after the event occurs.
Okay, so you said you were going to be keeping those for 24 hours. What would be the plan you can? Thank you.